Today, we've got Bob Marley on the channel for the first time. He's doing his song, No Woman, No Cry, with the Wailers, and we're doing a live performance here from June in 1977. How did we arrive at this one, Sam?
This was a request from Rob, so thank you so much. Rob has been a huge supporter of our channel, and we appreciate him supporting the channel again.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we're getting to Bob Marley. This is like a name that's come up so many times. We just haven't gotten to Bob yet, and that's probably unfortunate in a lot of your guys' eyes. But let us know then, if you feel that way, where we should go next and what that catalog looks like. Obviously, the name No Woman, No Cry, this is a song that I'm familiar with in, passing. We grew up listening to hip hop, and, there's a lot of, accreditation to Bob Marley influence on some of the artists that we listen to. But I've never seen a performance by him. I've never seen a video of him, anything like that. I've just heard the name Bob Marley. I've heard probably this song is maybe his most popular. I don't know. I think this might be the only song that I would recognize, and now we're going to get to see it live.
Yeah, I don't have much familiarity with him either. There are like one or two other songs I can think of. I forget what they're called that I've heard. I had a friend when I was young in elementary school who was obsessed with Bob Marley. And her parents listened to a lot of reggae music. So I think that maybe I might recognize some of his stuff just in passing, but I've definitely never paid attention to it.
Yeah, so this song has a pretty interesting backstory in the sense that it's supposed to represent his communal upbringing in Jamaica. Yep. And in Trenchtown, I think in particular. And the credits to writing on this song went to Vincent Ford. And kind of a cool story because Vincent Ford ran a fish shack of sorts in Trenchtown. Mm-hmm. And Bob wanted to give him the credit so he could receive royalties, which would help keep his shack running, his fish shop running in Trenchtown there, which is pretty cool. I mean, as an artist, so many times people are fighting over money, and he just wanted to go out and give some credit where it was due, because obviously this place influenced this song entirely, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. And what else am I forgetting about this song?
Well, I was going to say that, it's great that he did that because the song charted really well. It went to number 8. So since it performed so well, hopefully he got lots of royalties.
And I actually didn't know until 2 minutes ago how Bob Marley died. He unfortunately died of skin cancer at the age of 36, so young. And he was kind of unaware of it, and it just kind of spread very, very quickly, which is so terrible to hear. And also probably a reason why I imagine he's so renowned in history, because people look at him like what could have been.
Yeah.
He was so influential with the time that he had. And like you said, you have a friend of yours growing up, and this is long after he's passed, and people are still listening to him and wondering what he could have became as a superstar, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a sad story sometimes, right? Because it's almost like people get more attention sometimes, unfortunately, after they pass away and their legacy grows. Yeah. But it's like you had to have that tragic death for that to happen.
I always, like you said, I always get, I don't want to say frustrated, but I guess saddened when you hear about people not receiving their flowers when they're here, right? And that's why it's really important to do so. But anyways, let's not get too depressed, because we're about to get into something for Bob Marley for the first time, which is super exciting, and I'm really looking forward to this. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Already has a good vibe.
It's so cool to see the spirit of the 60s and the 70s being channeled so differently for us and our experience on the channel in the reggae vibe, right? But it's still embodying that spirit. And, you get this feeling of love, which I've heard about with Bob Marley before, that he was, the person that was really spiritual and about love. And that really embodies the 60s and the 70s. So it's so cool that culturally transcended everything across the world at that time, and or at least certain pockets of it. And I don't know if I've ever really heard this song in fullness, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, because like I've probably heard the hook, the chorus, it's just a standout chorus, right? And maybe in, commercials or movies, or maybe in a sample somewhere. But I don't think I've really heard this song before, because this verse that I'm hearing it really stands out to me, in that he's professing just what he's seeing, right? And then the chorus is like, no woman, no cry, which means like, no woman, don't cry. Like there's nothing to worry about type thing. And it's like reflecting on this communal aspect, this idea of community, that we are all together, and yeah, time passes, but those memories kind of stick with us. And that's the vibe I'm getting so far on this one.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I've ever heard this personally. And, I've always heard, though, from people that Bob Marley, like you said, just embodies this like peace and love and everything's going to be okay, and just vibe and just enjoy life kind of energy. And like first of all, you can see that from him on stage. He's just vibing with the music and just flowing out of him. He's in flow is what it seems like to me. And I feel like that's exactly what the music makes me feel. It makes me kind of want to just sway back and forth and just like, like chill out. Everything's going to be okay. That's like the energy that it gives me.
I think Bob would probably be telling you should be lighting one up listening to this as well, from what I remember hearing about him.
Yeah. And then just like, relax and chill
no
out,
worries
dude.
Type
Yeah.
thing, right? Yeah. All right. You ready to keep it going?
Yeah.
So dry your tears, I say, and no woman no cry. No woman no cry. No woman no cry. No, no woman, woman no cry. You see, I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown, and then Georgie would make the
Really beautiful stuff. If I had to summarize it in one word, that's what I would say would be a beautiful performance.
That's literally the word I just had in my head. Like I was just thinking that.
Yeah, well, we tend to be on the same wavelength, but maybe we were channeling some of those spiritual vibes as well in this one, that we're embodying this performance. And that said, a really great quality-wise live performance, both visually and auditory-wise. Really first time getting a glimpse into Bob Marley's voice, his delivery, and it's a mix of like passionate, soulful, spiritual, and talented all together. And I really love the mix of the instrumentation as well. You had this like the gospel vibe from the keys, and that played into the theme of the song of uplifting, communal, supportive, loving. So I think and then the intricacies of when they would have one of the leads on the choir, right? One would take the lead, and then it would become a little more fuller in different sections, and then obviously the guitar was fantastic as well. So loved it. It was a great performance, great pick, Rob.
Yeah, I loved the added choir vibe too, with like the female vocals with Bob's vocals. I thought that it was a really nice kind of balance there between the two. And, we at the pause, we had said the whole like, don't worry or no worries thing. And he like literally said that after we stopped pausing, right? So just completely harnessing what we were saying. But I think the thing that like really stood out to me in this is, like you said, this impassioned kind of soulful delivery. Like the song itself is obviously great, but I feel like watching the live performance just makes it hit so much harder, because you can see, like I said, that channeling through him and flowing through him.
100%.
And it just makes you you're like engulfed by his stage presence, because he's not doing anything crazy, but you just see how much the music means to him. And, talking about where you grew up and your homeland and stuff like that and things you've experienced, I feel like that always translates to people better, because you can feel the authenticity within that.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Was it's authentic. It's authentic to him, right? And he's doing what he loves and creating music that he loves, which resonates with us as the listener. And that's why it's a great experience, right? And unfortunately, like we said, he won't get to live on in terms of where we are today, and the catalog that he was able to produce was limited, but still leaving us with great memories like this here. And make sure you give a shout out to Rob down below if you're grateful for him getting this sponsor on the channel. We've finally arrived at Bob Marley, and maybe we can dive down this rabbit hole a little bit further. If you guys would like us to do that, please let us know in the comments section where we should go next. You should hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, so it's going to reach more people and lets the algorithm know that other people got to see this one. And we always encourage people to share this video, because that's actually the biggest way you can influence any YouTube channel, is just by sharing it with friends. Anything else you want to add before we go, Sam?
Just make sure that you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you on the next video.